True friendship provides so many of the essentials for a happy life. It is the strong foundation on which to build an enduring relationship. It is the mortar which bonds us together in harmony. And it is the calm, warm protection we sometimes need when the world outside seems cold and chaotic. True friendship nurtures our hopes, supports us in our disappointments, and encourages us to grow to our best potential. Peter and Catherine came together as friends. Today, they pledge to each other not only their love, but also the strength, warmth, and most importantly, the fun of their true friendship.
Cass, I don't really need this bit to look at. You are absolutely amazing. I've never cried like that before. It was just like a switch had been turned. You look absolutely amazing. You've put so much effort in. This place is all down to Cass, what she's done. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you for all the time and effort you've put into this perfect day. I'd have never known that in 8 years' time I'd be marrying that crazy cat lady and her cat, and that they'd become the most two important things in my life of what we now call our circle. We spoke for over an hour, not just talking about the house, but our jobs, family, hobbies, cars. We instantly got on well, and I just love talking to you. We started to spend more and more time together until one day I realised I was thinking about Cass more than anyone else in the world. I remember the moment driving back from work, hoping that Cass would be home before me, just so I could see her when I walked in the house. There are 2,816 reasons to why I'm in love with you, but your determination to succeed, your kindness, and your ability to make everything more exciting are the three things I love the most. But it's your determination that makes you the most amazing person I've ever met. There's no one I know who could do what you do. No day is easy, but you make it look so easy, and I'm so proud of you. I just think you're an amazing person, Cass, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Catherine, to you, the new Mrs. Lass.
To my husband, honestly, it sounds so amazing to say. It's been 2,816 days since we first met each other when you arrived to rent a room in Alma Road. And in that time, you've made me into a better person. You filled me with confidence, with your unwavering belief in me. I'm so incredibly proud of the man that you have become. You challenge, you support me, and I've never been so certain of anything in my life than marrying you. People often ask, what was the moment you realised you were in love? And it wasn't some lavish moment with fireworks or balloons. It was a simple Sunday morning, and we had just sat down to eat breakfast. We were cooking and chatting. And I always rush and eat my favourite bits like I've done today. And without realising, Pete bravely sacrificed his last egg for me and put it on my plate without saying a word. And it was that moment I realised I'd loved Pete for some time. And life together just felt utterly natural and beautiful, just filled with quiet, wonderful, loving gestures that go unspoken, just done out of love for one another. And after 7 wonderful years together, I've come to realise our love changes, it's ever evolving, and I'll never fall in love with anyone else, but I'll continue to fall in love with you and different versions of you. And no doubt we'll come across our challenges and uncertainty, but one thing I'm sure of is that as long as I'm with you, I will welcome all the changes that come, knowing that you are my constant. I'm so excited to continue falling in love with you and build a lifetime of love, happiness, adventure, and most importantly, friendship.
You're always determined. You've always been aiming at the next thing to do and trying to catch up with all the things that you'd wanted to do. But little did I suspect how clever and how focused and how professional you'd be at everything. Really, really, really very, very good. I'm so impressed. I am filled with emotions, more than I thought. I'm not over prone to being hugely emotional, never quite get it, But I must admit, seeing Catherine walk out, I thought, wow, everything I thought the dress would be, everything about the hair I thought it would be, utterly wrong. But I'm really glad I was, because I think she looks just amazing. So, so proud. Catherine, you do look beautiful. Everybody knows it, everybody said it, everybody can see. I'm very proud. I'm honoured to be your father. And remember, both of you, I will always be here for you both. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, whatever it is, you just ask. I'm here.
Peter and Catherine have come to know and love each other deeply and sincerely, and they wish to demonstrate the strength and depth of their commitment to one another through the ceremony of marriage. The commitment that is expressed today is more than simply another stage in their developing relationship, but rather more a confirmation of their devotion to one another in front of their friends and relatives. Through this ceremony, they can openly declare their mutual love, respect, and understanding, demonstrating their hopes for their future and their beliefs in one another. So, Peter, do you take Catherine to be your wedded wife, to share your life with her, to love, support, and comfort her, whatever the future may bring?
I do. I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and as a token of my love, trust, and commitment. I promise to care for you above all others, to give you my love, friendship, support, and comfort. I promise to respect and cherish you throughout our lives together, in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality I'll find and I choose you.
Catherine, do you take Peter to be your wedded husband, to share your life with him, to love, support, and comfort him, whatever the future may bring?
I do. I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and as a token of our love, trust, and commitment. I promise to care for you above all others, to give you my love, friendship, support, and comfort. I promise to respect and cherish you throughout our lives together, in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality I find and choose you.
Today, Peter and Catherine form a milestone in their lives as the start of a new phase together as a married couple. You have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of the witnesses here today. It is now my duty, and indeed my great privilege and honour, to announce that you are now husband and wife, and you may like to seal your marriage with a kiss and a round of applause, please.
In the lead up to today, I asked loads of married couples what their advice was and what I should look out for on the day, and I was shocked that so many people said the same thing, and it was exactly what I saw as I walked down the aisle. It's looking out at everyone who's turned up and just seeing the love that's in this room, seeing so many of people under the same roof, and honestly, it's the most breathtaking, heartwarming thing I've ever experienced. Today isn't just about celebrating our love, as I said, it's about celebrating the love around us. And as I look out, there's so many people that I love all in one room, and it's the best feeling ever, seeing your amazing faces. And your support just means the absolute world to us. So with that said, I would love to raise a glass to my husband, Peter Glass.
My name is Vicky, and I had the privilege of meeting Catherine nearly 13 years ago. We very quickly became really good friends. We promised each other to be there for every milestone, no matter the distance between us. I'm very thankful we stood by our promise, and I got to see my best friend marrying the love of her life. You open your heart and people instantly like you for your caring and positive nature. I'm very sorry, I'm quite emotional now. Catherine, Peter, you deserve each other in the best possible way, and I could not be happier that the two of you found true love. May your wedding day mark the beginning of a chapter filled with cherished moments, a deep connection, shared dreams, and a love that only grows stronger with time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've known Pete for many years. First meeting him at uni. Since then, we've never really been that far apart or lived that far apart. I think we can all agree Kas makes a beautiful bride. And I can see in the last few years how settled and happy Pete has become since Kas has come into his life. And so it's an honour to be part of your wedding day.
I've known Pete for around 15 years now. We went to university together and we met on the first day.
Pete leaped out of his chair and practically sprinted to the back of the room just so he could sit next to me.
Because we all know the cool kids sit at the back. Immediately, he starts talking about himself.
I'm Pete, I'm from Scarborough, I used to box, I know all the dinosaurs in Jurassic World. I wrestled a crocodile when I was 4.
From that moment, I knew we'd become great friends. Speaking about Pete, he's literally been like a brother to me, and he's always been there whenever I've needed him. It's so great to see you happy, and genuinely wish you all the best for the future.